you are a Sec 3 G3 math student, indices is going to be one of those topics that will be tested for your WA2, and let's make sure you clutch up for your WA2. So over here, loss of indices is one of those things that initially look very confusing, right? But the more practice you do, the easier it gets. So let's use this very classic exam question to break down your loss of indices. So the first thing that I see when I'm tasked to simplify this is that I will always expand outwards, inwards. So what I mean by that is that I have a power here, I have a power here. I'll put the power into the bracket inside first. So that will give me x3 times 3 over y4 times 3 divided by, and then over here you remember that when you have cube root x is basically x to the power of 1/3. So I have 1/3 times 3 over, and then this over here, y to the power of 0, anything to the power of 0 is always 1, right? So this will give me 1. So simplifying this, I'll have x9 over y12, right? Divided by x, and then 3 times 1/3 will give me 1 over 1. Now the next thing to note is that over here we have a divide fraction. So when you have a divide fraction, the pattern that you need to remember is that you will always keep, change, flip. And what I mean by that is you will keep the fraction on the left, and then you will change this to a times, and then you'll flip. So now you have x over here, x to the power 1 at the bottom over here. Now to further simplify this, you just got to remember that when you have a times fraction, you can just strike out the terms on top and below if they are the same. So at the bottom here, I got 1 copy of x, and then at the top over here, when I strike out 1 copy of x from the bottom, now at the top, I'll left with 8 copies. And therefore, the final answer is x8 over y to the power 12 as the final answer to this question over here. So this is a very standard exam question from loss of indices, and I hope that all Sec 3 E-Math students will be able to do all your exam questions after watching this video. I hope this video was helpful. I'm Teacher Gerald. If you want to get tutored by me personally, just WhatsApp the number on the screen over here, and I'll share with you more information about how we conduct our classes in a fun way that makes math interesting for you. I look forward to seeing you on WhatsApp over here.